Welcome, career management class. How are y'all doing on this lovely Tuesday? Are y'all doing okay today?
Amazing. How are you?
Ooh, I like it. I'm doing great. I like that. I like that. Amazing.
Doing fantastic.
All right, look, y'all gonna do this every morning. I like how y'all do that. Oh, I like it. I like it. What y'all up to? What are y'all up to? So, hey, 2 more days. 2 more days. We're on the countdown, aren't we? We are on the countdown. Give me a second because I meant to have that attendance quiz up. Let me go and do that right now. Forgive me. I thought I knew I had something on my mind, but I think I had somebody came in the room and was talking with me and I forgot. So give me a minute. Let me do the attendance quiz. My room is hot, then it gets cold. So I put my jacket on, I take my jacket back off. I don't know what's going on. I'm coming right with you. I'm fixing up this attendance quiz that I thought I had already done. All right, everyone. If you will go to quizzes, and under quizzes, it will say attendance quiz 915. If you will complete that, I will give you about 2 minutes or so. And I'm going to check the regular attendance like I normally do on here. Shamil, did you take care of that attendance quiz on the last class? Hey, Kenny. Hey, Damien. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Derek. Hey, Alfonso. Hey, Isaiah. Hey, David. Hey, Nathaniel. Hey, Naftali. Hey, Marvin. Hey, Kenny. Hey, Ayana. Hey, Damien. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Shamil. Hey, Juan. Hey, Noel. Hey, Zahari. Hey, Jawani. Hey, Adriana. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Johnny. What's up, y'all? Where's the attendance quiz? Johnny Goat is listed under quizzes. And when you get to quizzes, it'll say attendance quiz 91520. me see. It don't say that. Let me check. Let me check. Make sure I didn't make an error. Let me check. Let me check. Let me see what I did. Let me see what I did, Johnny. Give me a moment, okay? Let me see what I got going on. And something tell me I may have done the wrong class. I think. Let me look before I say that. I want to say.
Yeah, I don't see no attendance
You know
report.
what I did? You know, y'all know what I did. I was looking at another class and I posted there. Thank y'all for keeping me on my
Man,
P's and Q's.
Hargrave. Now see,
Yeah,
I sit
I
here and
love
refresh
y'all.
about five. I sit here and refresh about 5 times.
Well, look, I'm glad y'all noticed it. See, hey, very observant. That's what I'm talking about. My kids stay on it. I am. Look, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. Let's see. Give me a second to put it back up. I just didn't think about that. I had the other class up. I just knew I had my career management class up. So hold up. Let me go do this real quick. Okay, everybody. I think that it is up now. Again, forgive me going to quizzes. And it should say attendance 9:15, 20. And while y'all doing that, let me make sure I have something pulled up that I wanted to put up. All right, give y'all about one more minute and then we're going to get started. I'm cold again. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. And if you have not finished the attendance quiz, you will have time to go back and complete that. Again, I apologize for putting it in the wrong class, but I'm glad that you guys keep me on my toes. Y'all keep me sharp, and I do my best to keep you sharp. I would like to, on last week, we had went over, let me share my screen so y'all can see what I have going on, which is a lot. Last week, we went over the 7 C's of business communication. Who can tell me, who can list? Right now, I want somebody to list what are the 7 C's of communication or business communication, because it can be worded either way. Can somebody tell me the 7 C's of business communication?
Correctness,
Yes.
clearness,
Yes. Somebody give us some help. Think about it. What were they? But correctness, clearness, was it concise? Seemed like it was completeness, coherent, and there is one more, and we will find it out in just a minute. Good job, good job. What I would like to do is I want to briefly go over what we had went over last week, and then we have some presentations that are going to take place. So the 7 C's of communication, of business communication, because we are a career management class, we are going to learn how to communicate with the business world. Yes, we communicate with people every day. How do some of you on here now, how do y'all communicate? Tell me some of the ways that you communicate. Jamani, tell me how you communicate. What's one way you communicate with people every day?
Texting.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Isaiah, what's another way that we communicate with people every day on a daily basis? Joseph, what's another way that we communicate with people on a daily basis? Joseph, come on, Joseph. How do we communicate? You hang out. Oh, you said, hang on, let me think. Okay. I'm coming back to you. Okay. Through speech. Yes, through speech. Yes. So we text through speech. What's another way that we communicate with people that we probably really haven't thought about? Some of us do nonverbal. Some of us, you know what verbal is when you talk. Using your voice, but sometimes we communicate with other people by body language. Not all the time we are using words, but we wanted to go over business communication, because, let me pull up my PowerPoint, which probably will be helpful. Yeah, let me know if you can see my PowerPoint, and then I'm gonna let my presenters do what they do. Can you see my screen? Can y'all see my screen? Adriana, can you see my screen? Anybody can hear me? Let me see. Make sure. Okay. All right. A lot of times, y'all, if y'all would unmute, because I can't see. Sometimes I'm on another screen and I don't see the chats unless I go back to the chat screen. But thank y'all so much for communicating. So make sure that you unmute. It's okay to unmute, guys. Come on. Okay, so I just have a very short slide because I'm going to let my presenters do what they do. So we are going over the 7 C's of business communication. And again, the 7 C's are consideration, courteous, clear, correct, complete, concrete, and concise. Okay, those are the 7 C's of communication. Now, I wanted to give you a view of an email that we may send to a friend. Emails that we send to our friend are going to be a little bit different than how we send it in the business world. When you send an email to a friend, if you can see right here, the person says, "I heard you had the flu, and I wanted to see how you're doing." That's okay. So you see that was short, quick, to the point, but it was it wasn't anything about business. So things that you email your friends are not going to be the same things that you would email to a business colleague, to your boss, or if you are a CEO of your own company, you're not going to email that to your employees. You're not going to be on a friend basis. So this is a demonstration or an image of a professional email. You would have the copy, the CC stands for copy. So what happens is when you are emailing somebody, you put their name up there. Then you can also have, it's not showing right now, but there's a BC or BCC, which is a blind carbon copy. That means, say for instance, if I am the CEO of a major accessory business, and I am emailing my employees, but I'm also wanting to email a potential investor in the company. I'm a BC, I'm a blind copy them. So that means that nobody else can see that email. Oftentimes here, when I have to I'll put one of the administrators, like Mr. Houlihan, on the email because I want him as a reference. I want him to know that I'm sending out a specific email. This is an image of a professional email. It has the to, who is going to, and the subject. Now notice how the email is going. It says to whom it may concern. Now a lot of times it will have the person's name up there, but this one says to whom it may concern. I have finished looking over the project report and I have some questions regarding the final concept. There may be need of some revisions. Please notify the appropriate people in charge if you have any questions or concerns. Don't hesitate to let me know. Best regards has a person's name, the CEO, has their website, has their email address. So if you notice, they kept everything professional. They didn't ask, okay, hey, how's your day? You know, it's sunny outside. Oh, I like those shoes you have on. That this is not a friendly, although it's a courteous email, it is a very professional email. So what I'm trying to get across to everyone here is how you send an email to your friends. You don't email your professional colleagues like that or your boss. How you send a text to your friends, you don't send a text the same way to someone who's in the professional field. You must keep things separate. Your lines and forms of communication must be separate. You have your friends and your family communication, then you have your professional communication. And what I wanted to do was call on Adriana. Are you ready to present yours?
Me?
Yes.
Almost finished. I had one thing I had to edit because I had misspelled a few things.
Okay, let me see, and I'll come back to you. Let me see who is possibly ready. Kenny, are you ready to present? Kenny, are you ready to present? You're not done. Okay, Naphtali. And guys, you don't have to make it long and drawn out. It was like a 1 to 3 slide. Naphtali, are you ready? Then I had Yenny. Let me see if Yenny's on here. I don't think any of my people are on here. Yenny, William. Well, Adriana, when you are ready, we'll let you come back and present. Kenny, how much longer is it going to be before you're ready? Oh, I needed it done today, but let's go back. Let's go back. I'm going to go back into what I have. I am going to show you a video. So I'm going to show you a video, and they're going to talk about the 7 C's of communication. So let me see if I can pull that up for you. Of course, sometimes you have ads.
Gracias. Listen, there's a crisis in our country, and I know you know what it is.
Okay.
Welcome to MindTools video learning series. Whether it's writing an email, sending a report, chairing a meeting, or giving a presentation, most of your working day will likely be spent communicating. So one of the best ways to boost your productivity is to communicate in the clearest, most effective way possible. A great tool for this is the 7 C's of communication, a 7-point checklist for delivering engaging and effective messages. The first of the 7 C's is to be clear. Ask yourself, what's the purpose of your message? If you're not sure, the person you're communicating with won't be either. Make your key messages stand out. Do this by minimizing the number of ideas you talk about in each sentence. 1 is ideal. You don't want people to have to read between the lines, as this could lead to misunderstandings. Second, be concise. Keep it brief, avoid repetition, and delete unnecessary adjectives and filler words like kind of or basically. Third, when your message is concrete, your audience will have a clear picture of what you're telling them. Detail is important, but not too much. Try to include some standout facts and make sure you have a laser-sharp focus on your key message. Next, be correct. Double check for mistakes. When your communications are error-free, they'll look professional and polished. When something's coherent, it's logical. It means that you've connected all of your points and made them relevant to the key topic. This will also help to keep the tone and flow of your message consistent. The 6th point on the checklist is complete. Supply your audience with all the information that it will need to make an informed decision or take action. If, for instance, you're sending a reminder about a meeting, be specific. Include details of the location, time, and purpose. And ask people to respond. Lastly, be courteous. This means having a friendly, open, and honest tone and avoiding hidden insults or a passive-aggressive tone. Always keep your audience viewpoint in mind and show that you empathize and understand its needs. For further examples of how you can apply the 7 C's to your communications, read the article that accompanies this video.
Okay, that was a real nice video. That was a really nice video on the 7 C's of communication. And of course, we have looked at other videos and the comparison of both of them. They're both equally great. Again, when you are communicating with the business world, the 7 C's of communication are just, you can't do without them. They're like your syllabus, or like a business Bible. You need to have that. So when you are sending an email or a business memo, you need to make sure that you are clear. You need to make sure that you are clear in what you're saying, that you're not going around the bush. Okay, you're not going in a circle. You're going straight to the point. You need to be concise, meaning you need to be brief. Do not keep saying the same things over and over, so avoid repetition. Make sure that your email, business letter, or even when you're making a video, now you can do, instead of just sending out an email, you can do a video. Make sure that it's detailed and the facts stand out. Make sure it's correct, meaning that it's not full of errors. It's error-free. So that's why it's always good to go back and proofread your messages before you hit that send button. Make sure that it's coherent. That means that you're being logical, you're being relevant. What you're talking about relates, the email should relate to the specific topic. Also make sure that it's complete. Anytime that you're sending anything out where you're trying to notify somebody of an upcoming event, make sure you got the time, the location, what possibly are the supplies or what is needed. make sure that you are courteous. As I've told you before, there are going to come times when you have to work with the team. Some of the team members you may not necessarily get along with, but that has nothing to do with your work ethics. You have to get beyond what you personally feel about somebody. Because you are on a team, you have a job, you are there to do your best work. That means you set aside your differences so you can work with that team member. So you kind of like you agree to disagree. Remember that. So I wanted you to know about the 7 C's of business. Let me see if I can explore it a little bit more. And I hope that you guys have checked out. Last week, you supposed to have been reading about your meetings, your emails, the conference calls, and we're going to do conference calls. And I told you that we're going to start setting up conference calls because I want you to know how to interact simply on a call. There are going to come times now more than ever we're doing Zoom, we're doing Google Meets. There are all kinds of video conferences that are going on. But people are still doing conference calls. That's where everybody calls in to a specific number. They dial in, put a PIN number in, and it'll say caller number 11. There are people, and you get on the call. I have about 2 other businesses that I have conference calls about twice a month, and we get on there and we discuss certain topics. But at the same time, we're being courteous of other people. So when you're doing a conference call, I think it would be really great for us because you'll learn how to, and sometimes if we join together and talk, that's okay. But you learn telephone etiquette. You learn how to not talk and let others talk. And then you come in and give your example of what you want to say. Also, the 7 C's of communication. I wanted to look right here if we could, where there's an article. These are articles, and I want you to go back and look at them. And then we're going to go and discuss them. We'll try to discuss them in further detail. We'll try to do it maybe tomorrow or Thursday. Because I think Thursday, you guys have a presentation. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say we have a presentation that's going to be due. So I want us, it may be Monday. We'll go back over it Monday. But if you can briefly look at the articles, it tells you about how long it'll take you to read it. For some of you, it will not take that long. But when you're dealing with business reports, using the right format for sharing information, we're going to go over this. I want to make sure that when you learn to do a business report, and your business reports can be your school reports. You are now going to be doing research projects, and you have to know how to communicate, how to do a business report. Also, it's also about business communication is dealing with presentations. And I think I had assigned a few of your team members to do presentations, and they are not on here today because I think maybe they may have gotten a little anxious, and they probably got a little nervous about doing presentations. Mind you, even though I talk to you, I've talked on numerous events. I've been what you call the MC, or I've been the presenter. I often still get nervous, but I don't let it show. I write down the things that I want to say. I make sure that my tone is correct. I make sure that I'm not monotone. That means that I'm not sounding the same, that I show enthusiasm. I am naturally a happy person. So that just spills out into everything that I do. But I want to make sure that you learn how to do presentations and how to be effective. When you're doing presentations, you want to capture your audience attention. You don't want to come off as being boring. You want to be able to make eye contact every few minutes. So we're going to go more in depth with this. And what I am going to assign for you guys to do is right here. When we talked about this, we've already reviewed the video. I want you to go back, and I want you to click on the hyperlinks where it says meetings, emails, conference calls, reports, and presentations, I want you to go back. Everybody's going to be responsible for reading the articles, and you're going to jot down notes. And we're going to come back as a class, and we're going to discuss all these. We probably would not get to discuss all of them during one class period because it is a lot. But I want to make sure that you are well prepared. When you go to speak in front of an audience, you're going to be prepared, because when you leave my class, you are going to be prepared. We're going to do presentations where we're going to call the administration, our principals, and other people to come and listen to presentations. So I'm telling you now, get ready to learn to communicate and to communicate effectively. I know right now we have not had a lot of experience, but that's okay. We're in a career management class, and I want to make sure that you're ready for the career world. Some of you are already in the career field now, and you can be more effective where you're at by learning how to communicate with the public. So I want to make sure that we know how to do all of this. At this present time, I think you have the following directions assignment, and is everybody going to be ready on Thursday to present? There's no exceptions, but I would like put it in the chat, or you can come on. Are you going to be ready to present on Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. Adriana, are you done with your PowerPoint right now?
I'm finishing up on this last slide that I misspelled.
Okay. About how much longer will it be?
Give me about 5 minutes.
Give you about 5 minutes. We're going to do our best. We're going to give you about 5 minutes. So everybody, let me pull something up, because I was expecting to have some people do presentations. So they did not do that, and that is okay. We are just fine. We're going to give Adriana's the only one who came, so we're going to give her a little bit of time to get done when she needs to get done. Yes, Jemani?
We do these in slides, right?
The following directions, I think is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Originally, I think you could have done, oh gosh, what it was. But anyway, I opted for everybody to do a PowerPoint presentation, and it's due by Thursday, and everybody will present. Everybody may not get to present on Thursday. We may have to come back and do it Monday, but I do want us to present. It's very important.
So I can do slides.
Yes, you can do slides or you can do PowerPoint. You probably would do Google Slides. I'm used to PowerPoint presentation, but it's pretty much
I
the
don't
same.
use PowerPoint, because I never use it. I always use slides.
Do you have Microsoft Word on your computer? You probably do. I bet you
with this
do.
computer.
You probably do.
I had to download Google Chrome on this computer.
Okay. So what I want y'all to hopefully I'll see if y'all have the Microsoft Word, but it's not. Just do Google Docs, because Google Docs is or Google Slides is about the same. It's just a little bit different, but I will accept whatever form, as long as you do the work. That's all I'm asking, if you just do the work. So however you get it in, because not everybody's gonna do the same thing.
All right. So what's your max on
I don't
slides?
have the max, but I think it was about 5 things that you needed to do. So no more than about probably about 8 slides, probably. But if it goes over that, I mean, you do whatever you need to do. All right, somebody can go on mute.
Oh.
Somebody go on mute. Gamana, is that you need to go on mute, line?
My babies are crazy.
Adriana, you about ready?
Yeah, about ready.
Okay. Okay. What I want everybody to do, I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna do a Kahoot. I don't think we've done a Kahoot here in a while. If we have not, we may have not done one, but we're gonna do one. Let's get this going. All right, so we're gonna do. And then after this, so everybody make sure you join with your correct name. Go to Kahoot and put in the PIN number, please. Eight, 4, 4, 1, 0. Can y'all see my screen? Kenny's on there. There should be some more people on here. Let's go, guys. When I put it Kahoot up, I expect for you to join. It's not an option. Who is AJ? Is that Johnny? Okay, Johnny, I got you. Everybody, y'all should be joining in. I should have about 11 more people. Let's go, guys.
Miss Hargrave?
Yes.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the Kahoot. Join on the Kahoot, and when we get finished, I'll go ahead and let you present.
Okay.
Because I already have the Kahoot up.
I don't see the code for the Kahoot.
Look in the chat. It's 888-4410. And when you get logged on, we're gonna go ahead and play. The other ones are just going to be left out. Are you on? Ayana. Andrea. All right, we're going to go ahead and get it started. And don't worry about if you don't know everything. We're building as we go. Just went there. All right, y'all better come on here and answer. What's up with that? Come on now, let's go. Well, I think I done ended this thing. I thought I hit it. All right, guys. I think I ended the Kahoot, but it's okay. I got your names down. Guys, when I ask you to join a Kahoot, I am asking, but it's not an option. I'm being courteous. That means when I ask you to join a Kahoot or quizzes or Kia, you need to get on and join. For those of you who join, you will get a quiz grade for the Kahoot. I'm going to put that in. So make sure when I ask you to do something, I am asking you because I'm a courteous person. I'll let you know when it is an option. Right now, Adriana, we're going to let you present because I think you're the only one of the presenters that came on class today. So do you know how to share your screen?
Where it says present now?
Yes.
Okay.
Shamil, do you have yours up? Let me pull up his email. I'll tell you right now. Okay, Adriana, is it I see where it says you're presenting.
Yeah, I'm presenting.
Okay, can everybody see it? Because I can't see it. Let me see. So I'm trying to see. Do it again. Because it's not showing. Go back and hit stop. And then see if you either do entire screen or it may ask for if you have it in a window, you may have it pulled up in a window, or try a window and see what happens. When you go to present now, click on a window and then pull up your PowerPoint, your slide. See if you can pull up your slide that way. If not, we'll get the kinks worked out tomorrow. We'll see. So we still have enough time. Okay, I see that. This is Adriana's. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. Window. Share. This would take no.
You want me to send it to you?
Let me see something. Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me. That may work better. Send it to me because I don't know what's going on when you try to present it. And I appreciate you for coming on and do your presentation because my other presenters, they didn't come. Did you send it, Adriana?
Yeah, I'm sending it now.
I'm getting I'll be done.
Online? Done that?
I'll be done at 11:15. But you can come in. You need to do something.
Oh,
You're welcome. I still got my nails. I gotta get my nails.
give me that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a curtain rod up over there. See over my window. So I think I need some more nails up there.
You got a nail on.
No, I keep getting. I'm trying to go down. Hey, you say you sent it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
No. You are fine, and I'm gonna let you talk. Let me open it up. Awesome. Okay. Great job. Let me go back and let me. So I go to present now. Then I'm gonna go to a window. When I do a window, nope. So let me go to a Chrome tab. So when I go to present now, I'm gonna do a Chrome tab. And then hopefully this will do what it needs to do. Okay, can everybody see the slide?
Yeah, we can see the.
Okay, so I'm gonna do, let me do arrange slide. I'm gonna let you do your thing. Okay, go ahead.
We can't see the slide, but we can see like where it says open in slides.
Can I see
Okay.
it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go ahead and do what you tell me when you ready for me to just say next.
Following directions are Adriana Wright and Andrea Wright. Next, please. Importance of following directions. The importance of following directions, such as if someone makes a request, then you know exactly what they want and what they are looking for. It also means you won't have to redo or make a mistake on anything you are working on. Next, please. Oral and written directions. Oral is speaking, so everyday oral is used everywhere throughout the world and everyday life. While oral is speaking, written directions are just as it sounds and done through writing. Procedures. Everyone following procedures has different ways. If you have good memory, you can remember it step by step, while others prefer written so they can go back and see the directions. Demonstrate and follow directions. Here I have a comic where a worker got hurt and they followed certain procedures to make sure he was okay and then send him on to the hospital. And then here I have step-by-step CPR where you have to call 911, lay the person on their back and open their airways. If they are not breathing, start CPR, 30 chest compressions, 2 rescue breaths, and repeat until ambulance or AED arrives. That is it.
Okay, all right, awesome job. Now this is your following directions. That's an awesome job. Now I want you to go back. There's a couple things I want you to critique because I want you to present again on Thursday. But what did you get the email yesterday where I wanted you to do that slide?
Let me check real quick.
That's the one that I wanted you, but this one is awesome. I think you did a great job. Stay on after the thing, and I want to show you a couple things.
Okay.
But to everybody, while she is looking for that email, to everybody, we will be ready Thursday to present. That means that you're going to present your screen. Probably for the best thing for y'all guys to do would be to send me your presentation. That way I can go and pull it up from my end, okay? So send me your presentation. And actually, I tell you how to send it to me by tomorrow. Send me your presentation so I can have it. And what you would do is once I pull it up, you will come on, you will unmute, and you will give your presentation. Adrian,
I don't have that.
I sent you an email yesterday, and I'll go back over in just a minute. But guys, what I want you to do is, and I know that a lot of you are very shy, and then some of you just don't want to communicate. But we are a career management class, and we must. It's imperative that we communicate. Sometimes communication will be talking, sometimes it will be texting, sometimes it may just be verbal. But when I ask you to participate, that means more than likely you're going to have to talk. So I'm gonna start doing participation grades, and I'm gonna make it a quiz grade every week on Fridays. So you're gonna have to learn to communicate with me. You're gonna have to learn when I ask you questions to respond. I just don't want the same 3 or 4 to respond. Everybody has a voice. We're all here as a team, and nobody is going to pick on somebody else because it may not pronounce something correctly or the way that you think it should be. We're here working as a team. We're learning to better ourselves. We are learning to grow because you are going into the work field. Some of you are already there. You're going to be going to college, and you need to learn to communicate with other people who are not just going to be in your circle right now. You're going to meet other people in this life that you have never met before and that you're not accustomed to. You may not share any interest at all with them or the same interest, but you've got to learn to communicate. And we're going to start communicating in this class. When I ask you questions, you will respond. When I give you assignments, you will respond and you will be ready on that date. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. But I think, guys, I love you very much, but you're going to have to break out of your shell. And a lot of times I want you to unmute and don't send me stuff in the chat because I'm not always on that screen. So y'all sending stuff and I'm not responding. And it's looking like I'm not trying to respond back to what you're saying, but I don't see it if I'm on another screen. But when I give you an assignment and I tell you that it's due, I expect for you to get the work done. No exceptions. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is make sure everybody's done the attendance quiz. We will pick back up again tomorrow with our business communication because I think that we need to learn how to communicate. Okay. All right. I want everybody, you have a great remainder of the day. Adriana, if you will stay on just for a moment. Everybody, take care.
Question.
Yes.